Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today I have a review for a horror film that just recently got a DVD and Blu-ray release here in the United States, and it is The Hallow. This is put out by IFC Midnight and being distributed by Shout Factory, aka Scream Factory. This film, I believe it was officially released last year. I am going to count this as a 2016 release since it was just released here in the States. But this tells a story of a guy that is a London-based conservationist. He's sent to Ireland to survey this forest. There's this stuff growing on these trees. There's this excavation crew going to come through there. They're going to knock down all these trees. They're going to develop the area, and it's going to bring a lot of money to Ireland and stuff like that. And all the locals, of course, are really against it. They want to preserve their land. They want to, keep it how it is. They want it to be undisturbed. And, it shows him at the beginning. He's going out into the woods. There's all these trees that he's been marked that's going to be cut down. And he finds this weird, black substance on it. And he ends up finding this, ran down shack nearby. And he finds this substance again. He takes some home. And he finds that it's like this, it's like a, it has this bacteria in it that attacks the cells and, turns things into, mindless automatons, as he describes it. And, this one local guy keeps showing up at this house that they are staying at out in the forest, and he's saying, telling this guy's wife, I can't remember what his name is in the movie, but he's played by Joseph Mall, the main character, the conservationist, and his wife is Bojang Navakovic. I know I've just slaughtered those names, but so this local guy is coming and telling the wife of this guy, he needs to stay out of these woods. They're dangerous. They're not safe for him. And, he just keeps giving these warnings. And, she's trying to get her husband to talk to him, and he just blows it off, all this stuff. And things just keep getting stranger and stranger. They keep hearing these strange sounds in the night. The guy, Joseph Mall plays, he's out with his son. They do have an infant son also. And the car breaks down and all this weird stuff starts happening. He starts seeing all these things. Well, when he's looking under the hood first, he sees that black substance on the car. It's growing under the hood. And so they get trapped out there. They have to go through the woods to get back to their house. So they get back to that house. There's all kinds of things that start happening. They start seeing these creatures. And, it's really about all I want to say about the plot. I don't want to give away too much about it. But this was a very, very good movie, guys. The first and most striking thing about this movie to me is the scenery and the cinematography of it being in Ireland. It just has a really awesome look to it, and it just adds to the vibe and the atmosphere of this film. It's really, really good, guys. I think a lot of you will really enjoy the vibe of this film, and it just has a real good atmosphere to it. It has very good, awesome practical effects. As you can see, this creature here, they're all practical effects. There are little hints of CGI here and there. There's a thing with an eye, which I guess would be a literal CGI. Ha ha ha, knee slapper. And a few other little parts, but no big CG moments in it. All the creatures are completely practical effects. When you watch the special features of it on here, there's a 50-minute making of documentary, and they show how they brought in these people. They did several tests on people. They had to have a certain look and a certain walk. They had to be able to contort their bodies these strange ways to be able to pull off the way these creatures move in this film, which is very creepy, very eerie feel to it. But yeah, it's just, you don't get a vibe and atmosphere too often in films anymore like this one has. I really liked it a lot, and the two main actors are really great, especially Joseph Mall. Mayle Mall, something like that. Mawle Mall. He does a really good job. He goes through a lot of stuff in this movie, and he just pulls off a really emotional part, I thought. But yeah, if you're into creature type films, monster films, this is definitely going to be up your alley. To me, this had a vibe, definitely a vibe of like a Pan's Labyrinth. And it's funny because I was thinking that as I was watching, it's like, man, it's kind of, because it's like a fairy tale, you know, a local legend. There's this book that tells this story of what's going on, you know, or what has happened in this forest. And, you know, it tells about these changelings and all this stuff. And it really gave me that sense of it. And when I looked up things of this online afterwards, like I was looking at IMDb to get references for names and stuff like that, and I saw that mention Pan's Labyrinth. Like, well, damn, you know, I'm obviously not the only one that thought that. But it has that feel of a Pan's Labyrinth. And I would also add in kind of like The Descent. You know, different types of creatures, but they just have that feel, and it's just the way, you know, they're lurking in the shadows. You hear them before you see them a lot of times, or when you do see them, it's just in the shadows or a quick glimpse. And, you know, it just kind of had that feeling of Neil Marshall's of The Descent. And then also it kind of had a feeling of Creepshow Part 1, the one with, was it Gordy Verrill, the one Stephen King played, where the stuff grows. Just because the black stuff in this movie, it keeps growing as the movie goes, kind of like how Creepshow was. So yeah, those three films are definitely evident in inspiration for this film. And, you know, like I said, the making of documentary on here, it's very good. The director is very awesome. He seems like a really cool guy. He's a big horror fan. He's got a lot of good inspiration for this movie and influences. I did not get to watch all of that, but there is a lot of special features on here too, guys. There is the Book of Invasions, original illustrations, director's sketchbook, Corin Hardy's original concept sketches, creature concepts. There's also little featurettes about, you know, the influences for the movie. But when you go to the special feature section, there's just a long list of special features on here, which is always a great added bonus when you buy a movie. There definitely was, you know, like a social commentary to this, you know, about, you know, leaving nature alone, you know, kind of like a cautionary tale. I like that too, but it didn't beat you over the head. Like, it was there. It's definitely evident right out of the gate, and just with the synopsis you can tell that, but they don't beat you over the head with that. It's not like it's some, you know, political agenda with this movie. I didn't get that feeling of it at all. But this is a really nice release, guys. As you can see, a nice slipcover here. I did only buy the DVD edition, but you pull it out and check out this artwork, guys. Isn't that just amazing? I love that artwork. And then when you open it up here, you got artwork on the disc, but you also have a reverse cover, which is the slipcover artwork. So really cool, man. I mean, I love it when companies put, you know, work into their releases like this, with, you know, the whole presentation, the special features and everything. It makes it worthwhile buying. And you can buy this. I have seen this at Walmart, the DVD at least, but Best Buy has the Blu-ray and the DVD. The Blu-ray is only $9.99. Or the DVD is $9.99, the Blu-ray is $14.99. So, you know, it's not a high-priced release, and it's a good quality movie. 97 minutes long. But yeah, I like this a lot, guys. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. It is one that I will certainly watch again, and I can see myself, you know, loving this for years to come. This could be one that I'll rewatch many times in the years to come. It's a very good horror film. That I think a lot of you guys that watch this channel and listen to my reviews will really enjoy this one. If you're into the creatures, you know, just a really good atmosphere, a creepy vibe, and just great cinematography and setting, and really good acting to top it all off, this is one to check out, guys, The Hallow. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you will check out this movie. Take care, guys, and I will see you later. Bye for now.